Hi guys! Welcome sa Zip9. So in this video ay magsisimula tayo ng panibagong series, no? So, ang series na ito ay about radicals. Bago natin i-introduce yung radicals ay gusto nyo pag-isipan muna itong ating tanong. What numbers give 9 when squared? I think this is very easy and this will just take you a second to think about it, no? Okay, so alam natin that there are two numbers. Una, 3 squared is equal to 9. Also, negative 3 squared is equal to 9. Now, pag a number ay in-square mo at nag-produce siya ng 9, yung number na yun ay square root ng 9. So, when the square of a number, no? When the square of a number is a, no? say yung number natin ay x squared. Say x squared equals a, then we say that x, no, is the square root. We say x is the square root of a. So, pag ang 3 squared ay 9, we say that 3 is a square root of 9. Okay. So, meaning 3 is a square root of 9. And negative 3 is also a square root of 9. Okay? Ang dali lang, no? So, how about finding the square roots of the following number? Find the square roots of the following numbers. Una, 16. Pangalawa, 49. Tsaka pangatlo, 4/25. Okay. So, anong numbers for number 1? Anong numbers na ang pag multiply mo sa sarili niya ay magiging 16, no? O, pag ini-square mo ay magiging 16. So, meron tayong dalawa, no? 4 and negative 4. Bakit? Kasi 4 squared is 16, tsaka negative 4 squared is 16. For letter B, napag-isipan nyo na. So, 7 and negative 7. Kasi 7 squared is 49, tsaka negative 7 squared is 49. What about sa 4/25? Sa letter C. 2/5 and negative 2/5. Kasi 2/5 squared is 4/25. Di ba pag nag-square ka ng fraction, you square the numerator and then you square the denominator. So negative 2/5 squared is also 4/25. Okay? So, from here, anong napapansin nyo? Tingin nyo ba pag meron tayong makukuha na negative? Halimbawa, square root ng negative 16. Square root of... Well, sa napag-aralan natin ngayon, sa real numbers, wala pa, no? Kasi pag ang dalawang number ay minultiply mo sa sarili niya, pag in-square mo siya, magiging positive. Now, sa higher math, meron yan, no? Pero hindi pa natin naaralin ngayon. As of now, wala muna tayong square root ng negative number. Meaning, yung ating observations dito, we have two observations. Una, ang observation natin is 1, each positive number has 2 square roots, no? So each positive number has 2 square roots, no? Isang positive tsaka isang negative, di ba? Has 2 square roots. Yan yung observation natin. Ang tawag natin dun sa positive square root na yun ay the positive square root is called the principal square root. Okay? So, dalawang square root niya. Isang positive tsaka isang negative. Pero, ang square root na positive, ang tawag natin sa kanya ay principal square root. Pangatlo, square root of 0. Anong number na pag ini-square mo ay 0? 0 din, kasi 0 squared is 0. Okay? So, yan yung mga tatlong bagay na konsepto na una, observation natin, at pangalawa, in-introduce natin yung in-introduce natin yung principal square root. Now, meron tayong notation ng square root, no? At yun ay square root ay yung ganyan, no? Pero merong merong dapat careful tayo gumamit yan kasi pag sinabi mong square root of A denotes the principal square root of A. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Pag gumamit ka na ng sign, ang tawag dito radical sign. Radical sign. Pag gumamit ka na ng radical sign, ang ibig mo sabihin dyan ay positive. Positive ang kinukuha mo. So pag sinabi mong square root of 16, sample, pag sinabi mong square root of 16, ang ibig sabihin mo lang dyan ay 4. So, although ang negative 4 is also square root of 16, pag gumamit ka na nito, yung square root sign na yan, ibig sabihin, principal square root yung kinukuha mo. Again, recall na sinabi natin yung principal square root ay positive. So, although, meron tayong note dito, although negative 4 is a square root of 16, square root of 16 is not equal to negative 4. Okay? So, kasi nga, yung square root of 16 denotes the principal square root of 16. So, principal square root siya. Okay? Ulitin ko, dalawa ang square root ng 16. 4 at saka negative 4. Pero, pag gumamit ka na ng radical sign at pinasok mo yung 16 na yun sa ilalim ng radical sign, ibig sabihin nun, positive yung kinukuha mo. Yung notation na yun ay principal square root ang ibig sabihin. So, dapat tandaan nyo kasi marami nagkakamali dyan. No? Marami naglalagay ng square root of 16 ay negative 4. Tsaka square root of 16 ay 4. Now, yung una ay mali. This is wrong. So, ito ang tama. Ulitin ko pareho silang square root pero pag gumamit ka na nito, positive yung ibig mo sabihin. Okay? So, sana malinaw yan. No? Huwag kayong malito. That's it for this tutorial. Sana ay may natutunan kayo. Gusto ko yung invite sa Zip9 yung ating website. At syempre sa YouTube channel natin na youtube.com/user/Zip9 page. See you!